Hi class, welcome to another session on biomaterials. So we have already discussed metallic alloys that can be used as biomaterials, and now we are discussing the ceramic biomaterials. So in the last video we discussed the nearly inert biomaterials. So let us move on to porous biomaterials. So porous biomaterial is a material that has got pores in it or holes in it, which is quite airy, which allows space for tissue and bone growth. So they are inert, they do not react with body fluid, and they have good mechanical stability when bone grows inside the pores. So it can actually support and facilitate bone growth, and it can also act as a scaffold for bone growth. Exactly the shape that is required for growth can be scaffolded using porous biomaterials. Now, typically, a pore size of greater than 100 microns is necessary to facilitate bone growth and vascularization. Marine corals such as the porites and the goniopora. So porites are corals that have pore size of between 140 to 160 microns, and goniopora. Apologies for the flight noise. Goniopora are corals that have pore size of around 200 to 1000 microns. So these are used as an investment material for casting the scaffold. So basically, these are used as a scaffold for the scaffold, if you mean what I'm trying to say. So they can actually facilitate controlled pore size and interconnected microstructure formation in your scaffold. So once this scaffold is already used, a porous skeleton is usually fabricated using calcia, which is calcium oxide, and desired materials such as calcium phosphate is filled inside the porous skeleton. So now, once the skeleton is like completely filled with calcium phosphate, you have your implant ready. However, you do not want the outer calcium or calcia covering. It's just like a mold, right? So you don't want the mold. You want what is inside the mold. So you have to dissolve the calcium oxide outer layer, which can be done using diluted hydrochloric acid. So after you have filled your scaffold with a required amount of calcium phosphate, and it has taken in the shape of the desired bone, then you just dip the entire processes inside hydrochloric acid, and the calcium oxide layer or the calcia layer just melts off, and what is left is your porous porous structure or porous implant. So porous material of cobalt alloys, alumina, titania, PMMA, which is polymethyl methacrylate, polyurethane, and silicone can also be formed using this method. As the number of pores or the size of pore increases, the strength of the material decreases, and therefore low strength porous material should only be used for non-load bearing areas. Again, porous alumina has also been used as bone spacer where sections of bone has been removed due to some pathology. I hope you had a fruitful session learning about porous biomaterials with me. I'll be back with more information on bioceramic materials. I hope you take care till then. Bye.